age when I first sang So Long Farewell, and now conducting that, doing this is a wonderful full circle now that I've done family professionally and 30 opera roles, and this music started for me, so we wanted to give the kids an opportunity as well. So we do several selections. The first we have in a Jewish temple. No one can say that we're not accepting. 4 nuns without their habits. Gossip. Maria.
She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee on grass that's got a tear. She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stairs. And underneath her wall, she has colors in her hair. I even heard her singing in the alley. She's always late for chapel, pleasure, penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I really feel Maria's not a answer to the army. I'd like to see a virgin turkey.
Then say it, Sister Margaret.
Maria makes me laugh. How you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find the word that means Maria? According to be told, there is a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
Why do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep away upon the sun?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather, she's a dawn, she's a demon, she's a man. She'll have pester any nest and drive a hornet from its nest. She can throw a whirling dervish out of world. She is gentle, she is bold, she's a riddle, she's a child, she's a headache, she's an angel, she's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria?
According to the code, there is a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. Oh, you make her stay,
And I listen to all you say. How do you keep away upon the sun?
oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
Elizabeth, how many of you were here for the closing day of JEC? Our school has finished. So you all have been trained on Kol Rena. This is the audience participation bit. So how many of you know Sound of Music? Yes. Good. All right, so we're going to ask you a little bit of help. Firstly, any kids here from JEC that are not on stage? I don't see any. Pretty much Kol Rena. All right, so it's what's going on? No, that's when it's not in Kol Rena. Next year I'm going to get you. All right, so I'd like you to stand up, please, and we're going to have a little bit of a rehearsal. carry on singing along. Tea, I'll drink the jam and bread that will bring us back to dough. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Sol, do. That's not what we get to sing. So let's learn rhythm. Training, turn around. Let's get to business. All right, so this is from T. Join on in. I'll cue you guys. Let's see how you guys do. So, T, I'll drink the jam and bread that will bring us back to dough. Good job. One more time. Same thing. Belt it out. Tea, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to That's it. Good job. So stay seated. When you hear tea, a drink with jam and bread, stand up. Belt it out. All right. Bravo. Okay. We have one high word with you. Next. Okay. All right. Kol Rena, it's up to you. You guys got it. Ready?
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happened to me. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier for you. Listen. A deer, a female deer, rain, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far another way to run. So need a golden thread, la, a note to follow soon. Tea, touch me with jam and bread, that'll bring us back to dough. My dear, a female deer, rain, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far another way to run. So need a golden thread, la, a note to follow. Tea, touching the jam and bread, that will bring us back to dough. A deer, a female deer, rain, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far another way to run. So need a golden thread, la, a note to follow. Tea, touching the jam and bread, that will bring us back to dough. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So how many of you have seen the stage show of Sound of Music as versus the movie? Yeah, not so many. There were a couple of songs that were cut. Let me go on here, I guess. This trio is between Uncle Max, Captain Von Trapp, and the Baroness. And you see me kind of not trying to sort of listen to them, they're trying to convince me of something. What they're talking about is the Nazis coming to Austria. It's not such a great topic. He is standing up and saying, I will stand for this. And as you know, the Von Trapps left Austria. They're both saying, turn the other cheek, look the other way, it'll pass. He knows better. This was cut from the movie because they thought that it didn't sort of forward the plot as fast as it should have. And I think frankly it was a little too controversial even in 1965. And the musical was in 1958. So even then, as we all know, we're still struggling with this. So this is no way to stop it. A trio that was from the stage musical cut for the show. Yeah? Come on.
You dear, attractive to be an idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark you cannot herring do.
Be wise, compromise.
Wise,
Compromise.
compromise, and be wise.
Let them think you're on the side, you're not committal.
I will not bow my head to the men that I despise.
You won't have to bow your head to stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith and your reliance on the obvious, on symbols that are science? And raising that full of praising evil is sound assaulting all around the sky. And every time it turns and not the sun, so another day goes by. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, no, you can't stop it if you try. So I'm not going to stop it, no, I'm not going to stop it every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, make the cockeyed circle round the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it if the earth wants to roll around the sun. You're a fool if you worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything but little number one.
That's you,
That's I,
and I, and me, that all-absorbing character.
that fascinating creature.
That super special feature, me.
So every star and every whirling planet, and every constellation in the sky, revolve around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I.
And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, and I know I cannot tell you why. That as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as I. Nothing else as wonderful as I.
This is our ensemble section of the program, as you're seeing. Looking forward to what's next. Help with that program right for Broadway, didn't it? Come on, join me, darlings, since you seem to know what's going on. That's where we're going. So this song was not composed by Rodgers and Hammerstein. This was by Richard Rodgers. Oscar Hammerstein had passed away. In fact, he passed away on the opening night of Sound of Music. So you never got to see this musical come to be arguably the most popular musical that they ever wrote. And this, I think, was a beautiful style. This replaced a duet in the show called An Ordinary Couple, which was deemed boring and pedantic by Robert Wise. So he asked Richard Rodgers to write something good, and so we'll do that duet for you. So this next piece, I'm going to actually put the rabbi on the hook. So 3 and some odd years ago, Rabbi was looking for a voice teacher. And through the Annapolis Symphony, as some of you may or may not know, I was contacted. And we became very close, very fast. We started with voice lessons in his basement. It had nothing to do with CAI at the time. And after about 6 months, he said, you know, I want to sort of reinvigorate the choir that's there, the formal conductor. Would you help? And why don't you start teaching at CAI? So I did. And he got the CAI adult choir now. Done 2 high holidays every meeting, and then you've heard him sing. Then, last year, I said, well, you know, that's wonderful, but why don't we start a kids' choir as well? And now, a year later, you have Kol Rena. So it really is all, he really was the font of all of this, and the font of me being here. So I'd like to invite Rabbi Weissblum and Mr. Streetman to come back on stage, and we're going to do a special version of Edelweiss for you from Sound of Music, a cappella. to give everyone a little something because there were no winners and no losers, and there was such a wonderful spirit. But these two girls and Anya had such exceptional auditions. It really kind of brought tears to my eyes because to even stand up in front of me, who they know and love at this point, to be in a little room and to stand up and shake and to do solos. Oh, Mr. Mondle, was that okay? And boy, did they knock it out of the park. Robbie's parents with support. So where's Tanya's mom? All right, let's have a hand for the three parents. This is from the movie. but it's a great show. I would encourage you to get to New York and see definitely a very empowering show that Matilda speaks out and finds her own voice. But we picked again some of our best auditioners because this is very hard syncopated music to do this piece as a small chamber ensemble. So this is When I Go Out for Matilda. I will try the best. There you go.
To reach the branches that you need to reach.
perform Sondheim, that is to listen to him because of the complexity. Because you just live with it and work on this stuff, and I've hounded the Cad Choir into the woods and Sunday Park with George, so I hope you enjoy this.
Sunday,
actually a very good job in the movie, as well as the play, of course, and this is the duet between the princes. And they're sort of talking to each other, or let's say arguing mildly, about who has the tougher task, Rapunzel's prince or Cinderella's prince. So here we go. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Beyond the power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
I heard how she sits by the hour, maintaining her hand, light and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you, if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. Once as intriguing,
Or half as fatiguing as a full solid reach. Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome and rich to a throne?
everything men's could wish for.
The girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there and you're hearing her all while hearing her.
Agony, misery, though it's different for each. Now the third of our soloists from Annie, this is Baby.
Right here.